Hello everyone, welcome back to Unveiling Mythical Legends. Today we will take you into a fantastical world of myths and creation, exploring the birth of the universe and how deities with immense power shaped its destiny. From the primordial abyss to the birth of mighty gods, this is an adventure about chaos and order, creation and destruction. In this endless void, how did the two oldest beings, Apsu and Tiamat, spark a great war over the fate of the universe? And how did the mightiest warrior god, Marduk, rise to challenge powerful foes and ultimately change the face of the universe? If you're excited about ancient myths, keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any thrilling stories. In the beginning of the universe, there was nothing. No sky, no earth, and no deities. Only the primordial abyss, an endless chaos and turmoil. At the dawn of creation in this universe, two supreme beings were born, Apsu and Tiamat. They were the soul of the primordial abyss, the origin of all things, an all-encompassing existence. Apsu, the father of the primordial abyss, was powerful and fierce, symbolizing chaos and disorder. Tiamat, the mother of chaos, possessed immense power, a force like a violent storm. These ancient deities, at the birth of the universe, created all things, but they also knew that the future fate of the universe was not for them to decide. But this was not the will of Apsu and Tiamat. These ancient deities harbored deep distrust for the later gods, especially those who longed for order and control. They feared the desires of these newly emerged deities and strongly resisted them. Determined to bring everything back into chaos, Apsu and Tiamat decided to join forces and confront their own descendants, striving to undo the plans of these supreme gods. Thus, Apsu and Tiamat began to plot, resolved to destroy the plans of the higher gods. Apsu and his advisor Mummu began secretly plotting a conspiracy to drag the gods back into chaos. Their goal was to destroy the newly born deities and plunge the universe back into disorder. Apsu's plan was extreme and decisive. He sought to eliminate all gods who attempted to disrupt the cosmic order, burying them forever in the abyss of chaos. However, the forces among the gods were not entirely oppositional. The god of wisdom, Ea, became aware of Apsu and Tiamat's scheme. With immense wisdom and power, he discovered a way to thwart their plans. Ea used his mysterious powers to defeat Apsu and Mummu, capturing them and preventing the success of the chaotic plot. But even after Apsu's defeat, Tiamat did not give up. She was filled with immense rage at the death of her partner and vowed revenge. Tiamat gathered her army, preparing for a battle that would decide the fate of the universe. She created countless monsters, including enormous serpents, venomous snakes with sharp fangs, massive dragons, and other terrifying creatures, beasts powerful enough to destroy everything. Her goal was to utterly destroy the order of the universe and return everything to chaos and disorder. Her army was also incredibly strong, with Kingu appointed as its leader, commanding the forces. Kingu was endowed with supreme godly power, capable of altering the fate of the universe. Tiamat gave Kingu the Tablet of Destinies, making him the most powerful being and granting him unimaginable strength. With Tiamat's support, Kingu led these monsters to challenge the gods of the universe. Faced with such a powerful enemy, the supreme gods were filled with fear. When the god Ansar heard of Tiamat's plans for revenge, he became deeply uneasy. He knew that if they did not act, the universe would be consumed by chaos and destruction. The outcome of everything would depend on who emerged victorious in the upcoming war. Ansar could not face the threat of Tiamat alone, so he decided to summon all the gods to confront her army. However, despite the gods' boundless power and wisdom, they could not ignore the infinite chaos and evil represented by Tiamat and Kingu. Thus, Ansar decided to seek the help of Marduk. Marduk was one of the most powerful gods in the universe, regarded as the ruler of the cosmos, with unmatched strength and wisdom. His power was capable of combating any evil force, and he was considered the savior of the divine realm. Ansar prayed for Marduk's assistance, hoping that he could save the universe from chaos in the impending war. Ansar, the god of the sky, summoned his son Marduk and expressed great praise and trust in him. Ansar said, "My son, you have softened my heart. You will go forth to battle, and no one can stand against you." These words revealed Marduk's special position, not only because he was Ansar's son, but also because he possessed the ability to defeat any enemy. The tone of his words was filled with hope and confidence for the future, highlighting the god's control over fate. When Marduk heard these words, his heart was filled with joy and honor. He stood before his father, accepting this immense responsibility. Ansar's kiss symbolized his support for Marduk and hinted that Marduk would become the mightiest warrior god, taking on the mission of protecting the universe. However, the upcoming challenge came from Tiamat, the goddess of chaos, who decided to wage war against the gods and attempt to destroy the order of creation. Ansar told Marduk that the root cause of the war was Tiamat's anger. She was displeased with the gods related to creation. Marduk's mission was clear: to defeat Tiamat and save the heavens and the entire universe. In the story, Tiamat symbolizes chaos, destruction, and disorder. Her existence posed a direct challenge to the peace and stability of the universe. Marduk's mission was to restore cosmic order, returning everything to the state it was at the beginning of creation, which is why he gained the support and power of the gods. Ansar then issued a call to Marduk, telling him that he would possess immense strength and the support of the gods, granting him the power to rule the universe. This was not merely a battle, it was a confrontation over power, fate, and order. The gods bestowed upon Marduk supreme authority, recognizing him as the executor of destiny, and any resistance to his commands would be futile. In this war, Marduk was granted powerful weapons, including the unstoppable Thunderstone, a storm chariot, and the evil wind. These formidable weapons symbolized his extraordinary strength and combat abilities. He was ready to face his greatest enemy, Tiamat, and challenge her with destructive power. As Marduk prepared for battle, the story further depicts how he drove the storm chariot, leading the god's army in an assault against Tiamat. This scene was not only a symbol of war, but also a confrontation between the gods and chaos. Marduk's chariot represented the power of justice, and the galloping horses symbolized the relentless force of destruction. As Marduk approached Tiamat's lair, he saw Tiamat conversing with her consort Kingu, preparing for war. Tiamat did not turn to greet Marduk, which caused the war god to hesitate for a moment. This hesitation was not out of fear of Tiamat, but rather a deep contemplation of the battle that was about to unfold. Tiamat, unafraid of Marduk's threat, sneered and challenged him. "My allies are stronger than you." This provocation revealed Tiamat's arrogance and overconfidence in her own power. Marduk responded to her challenge, firmly expressing his opposition to her evil actions. He pointed out that Tiamat's foolishness lay in opposing the high gods and their ancestors, and that her power did not make her the embodiment of righteousness. Marduk's reply was strong and resolute, showcasing his unwavering belief in victory. The battle then erupted, and Marduk's Thunderstone unleashed immense power, successfully capturing Tiamat and preventing her from escaping. Marduk summoned 7 storms, each representing a different aspect of war. From the evil wind to the unparalleled gale, each storm struck like a tactical blow against his enemy. Ultimately, Marduk drew his dart and defeated Tiamat, causing her blood to flow into the hidden places of nature, becoming part of the earth. Tiamat's death symbolized the end of chaos, and Marduk's victory represented the restoration of order and peace. Afterwards, Marduk split Tiamat's body in half, using one half to create the heavens and the other half to form the earth. This act was not only the recreation of the world, but also the establishment of cosmic order. He placed constellations in the sky and determined the orbits of each star, ensuring the stability of the universe. After Marduk's act of creation was completed, he fixed the positions of the moon and the sun, establishing the order of the constellations, further asserting his control over the order of the heavens. Every structure and element he created reflected his commitment to maintaining the balance of the universe. His actions were not only a victory over evil but also a shaping and protecting of all things, ensuring that both gods and humans could thrive in order. Finally, Marduk decided to create humanity, the last piece of his creation. He foresaw that humans would serve as a bridge between the heavens and the earth, building temples for the gods and offering worship and sacrifices. This was not just the creation of humanity, but also a vision for their future role, to bear the responsibility of honoring and commemorating the gods. After watching this thrilling creation battle, where Marduk used his invincible power to completely defeat Tiamat and ultimately bring order to the universe, what are your thoughts? Is there a deeper meaning hidden behind all of this? Don't forget to leave a comment below and share your thoughts with us. If you enjoyed this story, remember to like and share it with your friends, so more people can join us in exploring the mysteries of these mythical worlds. And once again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, so our stories can continue to accompany you, bringing more exciting content your way. See you next time.